Thanks for stopping on in. If you guys are interested in getting all of our picks for today's action, you can get those over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. Over there, you can access our daily free play, as well as all of our top confidence premium picks. So heading into this one, going to be talking about this matchup in the Eastern Conference between Miami and Detroit, and give our lean on who we feel has the better edge against the spread. I actually wouldn't be surprised to see this matchup in the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs as a 4 and 5 seed battle. Detroit, they're looking a lot better already with Blake Griffin in the lineup. And actually, a lot of people, they didn't like this trade for Detroit because of Griffin's injury concerns and his big contract. I had very different opinions about this trade. I thought it was a great positive for the Pistons franchise, not only in terms of business and getting more people in the seats and that helping with Detroit's home court advantage, but also you just don't get star-level caliber players in a market like Detroit very often. So when those situations come around, you have to pull the trigger. It gives them another star alongside Andre Drummond. It gives them the best front court in the Eastern Conference. And in terms of acquiring quality players, it has a lasting impact on a franchise if Griffin and Drummond continue to show progress and perform at a high level. Then this can be a situation where the Pistons elevate their status in the weaker Eastern Conference, and also the Eastern Conference as a whole doesn't have quite the star level caliber of players that the West does. So you could potentially be seeing a situation where it's easier to advance in the coming years in the Eastern Conference playoffs in comparison to the West, and having quality star level players on your roster makes it easier to bring in other free agents and maybe veteran guys that will sign at a little bit less of a price, given the fact that they're coming to a team that has a higher potential ceiling and chance of winning long term. So I think that this trade overall is going to be very good for the Pistons, and already Detroit has been turning things around, going back in a positive direction. They were on an 8-game losing streak. They had to make some type of change, and since the trade, they've already picked up a win against the Cleveland Cavaliers at home, and then with Blake Griffin in the lineup, getting past the Memphis Grizzlies in their last outing by a final of 104-102. Now, this was a very competitive game. The Grizzlies played really well in that one, and if Griffin wasn't out there on the court, I feel like the Pistons probably would have lost that game by more than double digits. His ability to get to the free throw line and make a difference in crunch time were already on display. And as the Pistons continue to get Griffin worked into this lineup and get him some more plays and action, I only see this team getting better from here as they probably continue to work their way up those Eastern Conference standings. So the Miami Heat, they're coming into this one today. They're 29-23 overall. They're having themselves another quality year, and this is a team that brings it both at home and on the road. They're actually pretty good on the road, where they're 16-13 overall this season, but in their last outing, Miami came up short on the road, losing to the Philadelphia 76ers by a final of 97-103. And thus far, during their current road trip, they've fallen in back-to-back games against the Cavaliers and the 76ers, and they're going to get another tough one here today against a Pistons team that's very rejuvenated right now. On the year, the Heat, they've been a defense-first team. They're 28th in the league in scoring compared to 3rd in total team defense. They actually have a negative plus-minus of about minus 0.7 points, which is a little bit worse than where the Pistons' total plus-minus on the year has been at just negative 0.3 points. And this is now a version of the Pistons that I feel is a lot better overall than the Detroit team that we've seen throughout the majority of the regular season. So we do see this as being a competitive game, but we like Blake Griffin to make a big impact again here today as he goes ahead and leads Detroit to the win and covering this manageable 2-point spread. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. You disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our picks for today's action, including our daily free play over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description, and be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.